Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a legendary pistol or a legendary weapon that you may have missed on one of the quests that you have to unlock and go and do. So if you are looking to get the Keel Hauler legendary pistol and you need to do that quest line, you need to also be looking out for this weapons case to be able to glitch it. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, leave me a comment down below telling me what your favorite weapon type is in this game. Subscribe if you're new around here, and for those who keep asking and leaving comments about voice changes and stuff of that nature and that I am stealing all the content from DPJ, just to remind everyone, DPJ did make a video about this. He's on holiday currently, and me, easynow1337, is covering his channel. So all the videos that you're seeing I'm making for David's channel, I'm also making for my channel too. If you want to subscribe to that channel and go and watch the videos, you can do that too. I'll link it down below in the video description or in the comment section. You don't have to, I would appreciate it, but they're pretty much the same videos for now until DPJ gets back. But let's talk about this pistol anyway. Or at least what I assume will be a pistol for you two, but I am very sure that it's definitely a legendary weapon in this case that you will find because it's behind a master lock. The legendary pistol quest for the Keel Hauler takes you through the Crimson Fleet and you got to go undercover. It's a badass storyline with a lot of badass story in it and great characters and just great moments. If you haven't done it yet, I highly suggest you do it. You can do it one of two ways. If you go through the UC Vanguard quest line, you can eventually get to the point where they ask you to go undercover. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just literally steal something from a shop somewhere in New Atlantis and you'll get arrested and they'll ask you to go undercover. I won't spoil the missions too much, but you are going to see some footage of me killing what is the boss of that quest line with this pistol that I got. Partly into the quest, Delgado, the leader of the Crimson Fleet, will take you on an expedition to prove yourself. That is the main part of the story. I won't say any further, but that's just what happens. To do this, you have to go to a planet and infiltrate a place because you're looking for some kind of secret. During this, there's also a secondary quest for you to gain evidence on something else. And while you're looking for all this, there's a big area with lots and lots of prison cells and jail cells. At some point, you will come across this room. And I have to show this because this is where the pistol actually is. There's a computer here that you can open up all the blocks of cells around you. In this same room, there's an actual weapons rack on the wall. That's a master lock. If you have the pistol or anything that is a long-nosed weapon like a shotgun, I don't know whether other weapons appear, but the legendary pistol definitely does. All you have to do to get this weapon is crouch and look underneath the actual case because the tip of the weapon will be sticking out and you can just take the weapon and pick it up and run away with it. And I have to tell you, this is my new favorite weapon and probably one of the best weapons I have used in this game so far. It's unbelievable. So you have extended magazine, doubles the base magazine capacity, so obviously you get extra bullets in your magazine, but the perks that you get with it, I've got crippling, deals 30% damage on the next target after hitting a target's limbs. So for the I didn't read this before I used it, so if I was shooting the alien in the leg and then the next one would do 30% damage, I was just shooting and hoping. You've got skip shot. Every fourth shot fires 2 projectiles at once. And then we've got the reflex sight, the suppressor, and the tactical grip, and the suppressor is incredible. And one of the incredible things about this weapon, which isn't listed on the weapon, but I believe it's probably to do with the ammo type that it uses, called 7.5, I think it's called White Hot. When you shoot people, they set on fire. So aliens that are have a weakness to fire get absolutely obliterated. The thing hits like a truck. It does so much damage, and if you're doing the limbs and then the next bullet does 30% damage, you're doing an incredible amount of damage. It's also got a suppressor, so if you're using perks to increase stealth and damage while in a stealth mode, having this with the suppressor, hitting people from a fair distance because it's got quite a good range once in the head and setting them on fire is just unreal. The gun is so good, and I'm so happy that I just thought, you know what, I'm going to check to see if I can glitch through this weapons case because honestly, it's the best weapon I've had in the game so far. I just hope that this is a set pistol in this area. If not, I really do hope there's at least a legendary weapon in there for people to actually be able to take. Or even if it's this pistol with different rolls, it's still a really good pistol regardless of the rolls you get. It hits so hard. Now, I don't know whether or not you can get back to this place without being on the mission, because the person who opens the door is on the mission. But if you want to try, you go to Alpha Centauri, which is where you start, and go all the way over here to the right, and you are going to see a place called Crix. So Crix has an area, well, this is where the Crimson Fleet is, but you can also go and... Now, I don't know whether or not you can get back to this place without being on the mission, because the person who opens the door is on the mission. But if you want to try, you go to Alpha Centauri, which is where you start, and go all the way over here to the right, and you are going to see a place called Crix. You can go to the planet Suvorov and go to the lock, and then this is where the area is. I don't know whether that will appear there for you if you haven't done the quest or not, so make sure you're doing the quest just in case. It's a great quest anyway. You're going to get some great rewards. You get a free ship and you get a free legendary pistol anyway, and you might be able to grab this badass weapon too. And that's about it. That's all I wanted to tell you and let you know that you might have missed a legendary pistol. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section about your favorite gun and weapon. Tell me about your legendaries actually, because I haven't seen a lot of legendary weapons. I've seen a lot of legendary armor, but I'm trying to find some great wicked legendary weapons. So tell me what kind of drops and rolls and stuff that you have on your favorite legendary.